program is to explore slavery in the North, to have your students be experiencing some new thoughts, new ideas about slavery, and to do that through or using art. So the art element can be intimidating to teachers who don't feel confident with the art materials, and it's not meant to be. It's also intimidating to the students who maybe are being introduced to a new medium. But the main goal is not to create a finished or perfect piece of art. It's not to create a painting that's going to hang in a museum. That's not the most important element of the program. The most important element is close reading for the students to be able to really explore the advertisement and really think about what the individual's life was like, and think about the time period, and think about some aspects of this historic period that they may not have thought of before. And using art can help inspire some of those emotions, can help make some of the connections that's going to lead the students to a deeper understanding of this period of history, and how it even applies to them today. So the most important element for you to stress is that students explore and experiment the mediums together, and that you do that as well. Experimentation is how you learn to use art mediums, art materials, and the final product is going to be much more a reflection of what students have learned throughout the process and what they learned about their specific runaway slave that they're working with. So it's going to be purely their interpretation. There is no right or wrong answer. The mediums can all be used in many different ways and by many different age groups. So there's not necessarily a final goal that should be accomplished. There could be many different results using these simple mediums that we've shown you, and there's additionally many other mediums that could be explored. The art element is one aspect of the program, in addition to just the study that you'll be working with your class studying slavery in the North. But writing is also an important element of the program. And students can write their statements in different ways depending on what your goal is for the program, but their statements should be reflective of the process that they went through creating their piece of art, and the process that they went through as a group or individually exploring the runaway slave that they chose to work with. So the written statement is equally as important as the piece of art. It lets the student express, even if they weren't able to exactly express on a piece of paper their artistic vision, it will help fill in some of the details of what they were thinking as they created that piece of art, what they were thinking as they thought more deeply about the runaway slave that they're working with, some of the decisions they made using art mediums, whether or not they worked out. That process, the art-making process, is very important, and the writing process itself is equally important to just sort of shine a light on what the student experienced over the 5 to 9 weeks of this program.